No empty there either. It is the great castle battle. I will not say which war because I don't remember. That was a lot of brain cells ago, and I have since drunk. But there was the Great War, and there was the castle battle. Without of the castle, the mid-realm stood. Within the castle, our hated enemies left. The armies advanced. Sir Vitus was recently knighted within the last year or so, and was at the head of the mid-realm army in a screaming charge directly towards the gate.
So it was Tuesday.
Why did the
screaming charge? Yes.
The entire mid-realm army following in his wake as he trundled steadfastly towards the gate. As he reaches the gate is thrown open from within. There stood the Eastern army, and there a single knight at the gate stood, pointed at Sir Vitus, and spoke, "Sir Vitus, I challenge!" Sir Vitus stopped, causing the entire mid-realm army to stop in that classic because not one of them wanted to hit Sir Vitus. Because all you can think is the front rank going, we hit Sir Vitus and kill him. And it won't just be a kill, he'll like chew our kneecap. Dear God, don't ever tell him I said that.
Depends on how much money you got, brother.
I'm broke. I'm a Celt, for God's sake. So,
life makes speed.
So, Sir Vitus looks at this knight and says, I accept. These knights, these two glorious knights of their kingdom, face one another instead. Suddenly, from out of the sky, far to the rear of the Eastern Kingdom, comes a lone ballista bolt, fired over their army. Now, does anyone know Sir Vitus' opinion of archers and ballista? Would you consider it to be less than cordial?
By the way, we are out of cordial.
Not
sorry.
So, this ballista comes flying over the Eastern army, over the knight, and directly at Sir Vitus. Sir Vitus, who was already prepped for battle, skips jauntily to the side. Well, skips angrily to the side, which is jaunty to the The ballista bolt skids into the ground. He resets against this knight. The knight stops, places his arms down. Sir Vitus, does the ballista bother you? Sir Vitus listens to the knight and goes, good Sir Knight, I could do without them. The knight stops, and very well, turns to his army, looks at his unit of squires that is directly in the front, and goes, Squire, you, kill. His 4 squires spin in place, make a shield wall, charge back through the middle of the Eastern army at a full tilt run, hit the ballista, and kill the entire crew. Running back through their own army, reset behind their knight. The knight says, well done. Turns to Sir Vitus and says, will that do, Sir Vitus? Sir Vitus looks at him and goes, that will do nicely, good sir. Shall we continue? At which point the other knight says, yes, we shall. Please take up arms. The 2 knights take up arms and then battle. For 10 minutes, these 2 knights are going at each other, blow for blow, fight for fight, strike for strike. Finally, Sir Vitus leaps into the air, blasts the knight upon the top of his helm with a mighty blow. The knight drops to the ground, and the mid-realm army surges forward. The knight squires surge forward. There is a grand melee in the middle of the kingdom, and all of a sudden the mid-realm carries the day and wins the battle. At the end of the battle, Sir Vitus still survives. He is taking that long trudge from the castle all the way back back to his realm side. He's worn and weary, his arms hanging low with tiredness. And what does he hear but from up the hill? A lone voice shouting, "Sir Vitus!" He turns, and there's that self-same knight, standing resplendent in his shining armor, looks down upon the hill at Sir Vitus and goes, "I salute you!" places his hand in the air. At which point a squire from up the side comes running out, slaps a wine goblet into his knight's hand. He drinks, throws the goblet, another squire comes running out, catches the goblet, and runs takes his sword, salutes him, walks off, and goes, "That is the craziest bastard I've ever seen." Now, if you know Sir Vitus, that is high praise.